Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Karim.
Antara masjid yang tercantik di Malaysia, Masjid Seri Sendai. Masjid yang serba putih, terasa seperti di negara Arab. Terletak di Siliau, Negeri Sembilan. Sambil main
For must visit mosques in Malaysia. Assalamualaikum. This is day one of our Hafari Malaysian tour with a group of brothers and sisters from China. Today we will explore the most iconic places here.
Bayangkan anda sedang berdiri di hadapan sebuah masjid Malaysia yang terang bercahaya, kubahnya memantulkan langit biru, seni binanya tegak megah seperti hasil tangan para maestro. Tiba-tiba, seorang pelancong, Eropah yang baru pertama kali menjejakkan kaki di Malaysia terhenti serta-merta. Matanya terbeliak, nafasnya tertahan, mulutnya ternganga, seolah-olah dia baru menyaksikan sesuatu yang tidak pernah wujud dalam hidupnya. Gila, masjid ni cantik tahap lain weh. Katanya perlahan, tapi penuh rasa terkejut yang benar-benar ikhlas. Dia bukan terpukau sedikit. Dia terdiam keras, seolah-olah waktu terhenti di sekelilingnya. Bunyi kereta hilang. Bunyi manusia lenyap, yang tinggal cuma pandangan matanya terhadap masjid yang berdiri seperti satu keajaiban dunia. Apa yang membuatkan masjid Malaysia begitu unik? Adakah kerana gabungan seni Islam, Melayu, India dan Nusantara yang berpadu menjadi satu? Atau kerana suasana tenangnya membuat hati terasa disentuh? Walaupun bagi mereka yang bukan Muslim, lebih pelik. Pelancong ini mengaku sudah melihat masjid di Turki, di Maghribi, di Balkan. Tapi katanya, Malaysia. Lain macam, ini bukan masjid biasa. Ini karya seni hidup. Dan dari detik itu, bermulalah kisah yang membuka mata dunia.
Check out the view from the top deck of this masjid. The second tallest building in the world right there in view. KL Tower right over there. Wow, how beautiful is that? I think out of all the masjids I've been to so far in Malaysia, this place is probably the most peaceful, the most quiet, not gonna lie. I love how in the middle of this courtyard there's just a big water fountain. I'm literally surrounded by just pillars everywhere. The pillars are a combination of white, gold, and then kind of like this darker gray, but it is absolutely stunning. Closer look of the architecture, just so beautiful, spanning across the entire building. So walking around this masjid, I noticed that there's multiple ways to get in. I think there's more than 8 different ways to enter and leave this masjid. That's when you know how big this place is. Crazy thing is, I haven't even entered the masjid portion of this. This is all a masjid, right? Because you can pray on any of these places. You're not allowed shoes in this area. But then, right behind me is the main center. This is where the air conditioning is. Bismillah. Wow, look at how beautiful and massive this place is. Every single masjid I go to has absolutely stunning architecture in here. Every single time. The National Masjid is definitely a gem. It's like they have some dawah centers as well here. The lineages of the Prophet, a bunch of different pamphlets, even have the scientific miracles in the Quran. I noticed in this masjid there's a lot of tourist signs everywhere, like tourist directions and stuff. I think they have a lot of those dawah things up there for people that visit the masjid continuously. Also, earlier today, I wish I got it on camera, but I saw a lot of people in purple robes, so it looks like they make the tourists or the non-Muslims wear purple robes before entering in, just so they can kind of like see who's a Muslim, who's not a Muslim. I respect the fact so much that they have open tourism for non-Muslims to come in here and experience Islam firsthand in the National Masjid here in Malaysia. What a beautiful blue roof right there, subhanAllah. You gotta get that view from the outside courtyard too. What a beautiful masjid, subhanAllah.
Okay guys, I'm in Malaysia right now and I'm with my cousin. She's taking me to the longest mosque in the whole of Malaysia. Let me show you look, Okay, I allowed the cross, it's not mine, but look, mashallah. That's the mosque. There's actually some maize runner Scottish trials out here. It's so flipping hot. I literally came from the UK, which was 2 degrees to 30 degrees. Bro, look at this wudu section. Bro, it's actually sexy. Bro, this is the maddest mosque I've ever been to in my life. This is the mosque. Very big. It's like
take a shuttle bus.
Go away. The mosque is massive.
We're going in the mosque.
We are.
In Putrajaya.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, y'all, this is the Putra Mosque in Putrajaya. It is absolutely amazing, gorgeous. I learned a lot of stuff today. I had an amazing time at the mosque. Literally, I stayed, around the mosque for several hours. I just felt an overwhelming amount of peace. I'd highly recommend you go, and hopefully you feel the same thing there. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing, y'all.
Malaysian and international volunteers are doing an amazing job introducing tourists to Islam. I joined Raihana at the Federal Territory Mosque for a guided tour. 99% of the visitors here are non-Muslims, and it takes over 1 year of studies to become a volunteering guide. Raihana, originally from South Africa and a multi-religious family, has the patience and the outlook to build bridges of understanding between people of different backgrounds.
God is so kind. God is so compassionate. God is so loving.
She has been based in Malaysia for 10 years, and her son grew up attending Masjid Walayah Persekutuan. Tourists from Russia, Hong Kong, and Japan appreciated marvelous architecture, got acquainted with the Quran, and even assisted at an Islamic school rehearsal. Terima kasih for this heartwarming tour.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. My first day, my first time of visiting the local mosque here in Malaysia. I'm looking forward to it. No, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how people were going to treat me. I also didn't care because this is a personal journey for me, but I have to say, without doubt, some of the most sincere and genuine people approached me during my 2.5 hours at the mosque. And a special mention has to go to the gentleman on the screen that I'm pointing to. He's called Saiful. He very kindly brought me to the mosque.
To know me is to love me.
Yeah. In Malay, tak kenal maka tak cinta. So, as you know, Malaysia is a Muslim majority country. The official religion of this country is Islam.
And I love that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful religion, and as you can see, this is Masjid Sultan Ismail in Batu Pahat. You can see the Islamic architecture,
Yes.
It's a very beautiful and peaceful feeling here.
Okay.
Normally they have 5 prayer times.
Okay.
And each prayer time you can hear the azan.
The azan,
or the
they
call
call
to
the
prayer.
prayer.
Yeah. So as you can see, it's a really large mosque. It's the main mosque in Batu Pahat. You feel that? I feel beautiful. This is the place for the imam to speak and lead the prayer for every Friday prayer. The main prayer for Muslim men, especially on Friday prayers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the masjid is not only a place of prayer, of course mainly it is, but a lot of other Muslim community functions like weddings and Maulidur Rasul all are held here. Yeah, true.
Oh.
So the capacity is like 3,000 to 4,000 people can pray at once.
Wow.
Yeah. Before prayer, you have to take wudu. Wudu is like to cleanse, like they have to wash their feet, face, their elbow. That's why we came in without a slipper.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Normally this is now about 4:15. So shortly after this we'll be approaching Asar. Asar. Normally there's not that many people. More people gather together and pray during Maghrib, which is about 7:30 p.m. and after that Isha.
Okay.
Because most have finished work and stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this currently now is the Bilal. Bilal is the assistant to the Imam. So he's calling the call to prayer for Asra. The black shirt is the Imam. So now all they will gather and pray. The prayers, they speak louder. But earlier in the day and now Asra, and before that the afternoon prayers. They speak softer. They chant praise often. Okay, so you know that Muslims, they need to pray 5 times a day, right? The info about that is that Nabi Muhammad received the command for 5 daily prayers known as Solat or Salah during the Miraj, the night journey. Okay, when Angel Gabriel led him to the heavens. And this was the final reduction from the initial command of 50 prayers per day. So now the reduction is to 5 prayers.
You have a lot of knowledge about Islam.
Yeah, because a lot of friends, and we live in a multicultural society, so I believe that, to know, like in Malay we say tak kenal tak cinta. You don't know, you don't love, so you have to know, our friends, our peers, what their daily lives and everything, their aspects of their religion, their culture. So I believe this is one way that how we maintain the peace and harmony and understanding among different races in our country.
To know me is to love me.
Yeah, in Malay, tak kenal maka tak cinta.
Something that I find cool wherever you are in Malaysia is that you will always find a mosque. And even if you're in a very small village like we are today, we're just walking around in this little kampong and there is a mosque. You will have to correct me if I'm wrong actually, because I believe when they're more like this size that they have a different name, but I can't remember what it is. But the thing is as well, I've been to much smaller villages than this one. I've even been to some where you've literally got like 4 houses and there will still be a mosque or a prayer room, or again, you have to tell me the correct terminology for it. And I just think that's really cool. Of course in the UK we have villages, we'll have churches, but usually when you find a very small village, they will not. You'll probably find that several small villages or hamlets will share a church in one of the bigger villages, but not here in Malaysia. You always have your mosque even when you're in a very small village. And as well, what a cool location, because this one is right on the beach, so you can come out of the mosque and literally walk across here, and then you're looking out over this gorgeous long beach. And in fact, I've now just come to the other end of the same kampong, and there's another one. Certainly no shortage of mosques wherever you are.
Hey, don't know if you have ever seen that before, but this is called the floating mosque. It's really huge here in Kota Kinabalu. It looks like it's floating. And when you look on the right here, the mountains of Sabah, just right behind. On the left here, it's the sea. Oh, what is that? There's like 3 flags. Sabah, Malaysia, and I don't know what the last one is.
Perjalanan pelancong Eropah itu di Malaysia berubah total selepas saat Megis itu. Setiap langkahnya memasuki kawasan, masjid terasa seperti memasuki sebuah alam yang penuh simbol, warna dan jiwa. Dari mimiran seni ukiran kayu, melihat corak geometri, memandang kubah yang bercahaya dan bertanya, siapa yang cipta semua ini? Kenapa ia memberi rasa sebegini kuat? Yang mengejutkannya bukan sahaja kecantikan fizikal masjid, tetapi suasana sekelilingnya, angin lembut, cahaya senja yang memantul pada marmar putih, bunyi azan yang bergema lembut, orang yang lalu lalang dengan tenang, dan perasaan damai yang mustahil dijelaskan dengan kata-kata. Dia merakam video, mengambil gambar, tetapi satu perkara tetap mengganggunya, perasaan pelik yang muncul di dada. Bukan takut, bukan janggal, tapi rasa hormat yang sangat mendalam, seolah-olah tempat itu mempunyai sesuatu yang membuat hati manusia tersentuh tanpa paksaan. Dan dalam vlognya, yang kemudian viral, dia berkata, Malaysia, kamu simpan keindahan yang orang dunia belum sedar. Masjid kamu bukan sekadar bangunan, ya macam pintu ke ketenangan. Dan sejak itu komen-komen dari seluruh dunia mula muncul. Di mana masjid ini? Kenapa aku tak tahu Malaysia ada masjid secantik ni? Aku ingat Turki paling cantik, tapi ini lain. Akhirnya pelancong itu menutup videonya dengan satu ayat yang menjadi fenomena. Kalau dunia nak tengok masjid yang benar-benar hidup, datang Malaysia.
Warna Malaysia.